So good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so this is your operating system class. So I will provide your course plan and syllabus in the next class probably, and also I will upload your course plan on your Blackboard. Okay, and I think you people already received one mail from the registrar office that you need to switch on your camera. So this is your first class. That's why I'm not giving strict instruction to you people for that. Okay. From the next class, you need to switch on your camera. Until and unless you are not showing your face, you are not going to be marked as a present in the class. So be prepared for that. Okay. And yes.
Sir.
Yes, this is for all of you. Okay, you need to switch on your camera in the next class onwards. Until and unless you are not showing your face, it is not possible to mark you as a present. Okay, and this is your first class. That's why I'm not going to be absent, you people. Okay, and this is for this is today is the first class. That's why I'm skipping that instruction from the registrar office. So I'm not actually going to be use that rule. Okay. And yes, this is, I think you people are in the second semester, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what are the subjects you people already studied in the first time? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, we studied engineering mathematics, physics, and PPL. In PPL, we studied C and C++.
Okay, very good, very good. And operating system, this is your core subject. Okay, you need to study very well this subject because this is the subject you need to. That means this is the subject. It is also included in your GATE syllabus. After 4 years, after the completion of your BTech, you need to give GATE examination. You people, I think already people know what is GATE examination. It is a very popular examination for your job, for PSU sector, as well as for your higher study. Okay, those who are interested in higher study, they need to be appear GATE examination to get a seat in the higher education institutes like IITs, NITs, triple ITs. Okay, and also it is also required for your GRE. That means if you are going for outside India, then also it is considered as a very good examination. So this subject is included there, and it is a core subject of your computer science and engineering. So you people need to be very sincere and attentive in this subject. Okay, and I want a friendly conversation of to all of you. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि बस एक ही स्टूडेंट बार बार रिप्लाई दे रहा है और बाकी सब इधर उधर घूम रहे हैं and they are not listening to me. Simply they have logged in and they are not attending the class. That's why this time registrar office is very strict about your webcam. You need to be uh, switch on your webcam or camera so that I can see your face that yes, you are listening to me and you are attending the class. Okay, and nothing else. वही एक रीजन है, वो इसी रीजन से उन लोगों ने इस बार से वेबकैम ऑन करने के लिए आपको बोला गया है. Anyways, this is your first class. I am not going to be use that rule today, but in the next class you need to show your face. Okay, so इसीलिए आप लोग जब भी क्लास करने आओ उस कंडीशन में आपको होने चाहिए कि आप अपना फेस दिखा सको. Okay. Okay, so no one is answering anything. So myself, Dr. Mrinal Goswami, okay, I am from your systemic department. Uh, I have completed my MTech and PhD from NIT Durgapur, and currently I am serving this institute, and I have a 3 years of experience in UPES. Okay, this is my introduction, or you can say this is my just a brief introduction of mine. And now it is not possible to introduce each and everyone. Okay, यहाँ पे कितने student है अभी यहाँ पे? Probably 23 students are there. Okay, so yeah, so do you know what is operating system? You people are in 4G world, and already you are using various operating systems in your mobile phone, in your laptop, in your uh, smart TV also. We have some operating system nowadays. So do you know, do you have any idea what is operating system? Can anyone tell me? No idea? Yes,
Sir, it is
Tiwari
the
It
ji.
is a software program which helps the computer to compute different kind of programs and to perform different tasks.
Okay, very good. It is a software program that helps user interact with their hardware. Don't copy paste from the internet. Okay, if you know something, it is very well and good, and if you don't know, simply say no. I'm not going to deduct your marks right away. So and yes, if people already know. Yeah, yes, Ashutosh, you are also saying something.
Sir, I was saying that the operating system is a type of software which help us to, which helps us our device to do some particular functions and work properly.
Very good. So you people already have some knowledge about your operating system, because you people know at least operating system means it is a software, it is not a hardware. Okay, everyone clear? It is a software. Operating system is not an hardware. बहुत लोगों को ये कंफ्यूजन रहता है कि ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है क्या एक्चुअली. ओके, इवन इन द फाइनल ईयर आल्सो सम स्टूडेंट्स आर सेइंग दैट इट इज एन हार्डवेयर. So it's not an hardware, it is an programming software. Okay, it is a system software actually. It is not application software, it is a system software. Now question comes, why we need system softwares, and what is the difference between application software and the system software? What is the difference between application software and system software? MS Office, it is a system software or application software?
So
MS Office,
application, application.
application software, very good. It is a application software because through which we can write our Word files, we can uh, execute Excel files, we have PowerPoints. Those are actually your applications, app or application softwares. And system software, can anyone tell me, apart from operating system, what are the system softwares we are using? Dipali Gupta is saying that application software works on any system, but system software works on which they are made. Okay. Actually, your system softwares are those softwares which are used to interact with your hardware. System softwares are those softwares which are used to interact with your hardware. Those who have root level access to the system. Harshit, root level means, do you know what is root level access? What do you mean by root level access? And Ayushi is saying Linux. Linux, what do you mean by Linux, Ayushi? Li, Ayu, IOC is saying Linux. Linux is a system software. You are saying that Linux is a system software. Yes, free open source operating system. Yes, it is better to speak on your mic. Rather, you people typing and then I need to wait some time. Okay, so it is very easy to speak. You आप लोग बोल सकते हो. आप लोगों को मैंने ऐसा तो बोला नहीं है कि आप लोग बीच में नहीं बोल सकते. So you please speak on your mic. Okay. Any software that has the permission to access and modify hardware settings. Very good. Okay, so that's why I'm saying application softwares are those softwares which are useful to access any application. Let's say I need to write some Word file. That means I need to type something. Then I am going to use my Word file. It will help to write my essay. It will help to write my poetry, etc., etc. So these are your application software. That means these softwares, application softwares, no need to access. That means they don't have any access to your hardware. They are simply providing benefit to the user. User means we people are the user. Okay, हम लोग user हैं and we need convenience actually. We need convenience. हम लोगों को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम लोगों को डायरेक्टली एक्सेस करने के लिए मुझे मान लो मुझे कुछ टाइप करना है उसके लिए मुझे कुछ कोड लिखना पड़े and we need to access some hardware first then I can write those codes वहां पे वो काम नहीं करता because there is no convenience. We need convenience. For that purpose though our application softwares are there. Application softwares always provide convenience to the user. Convenience means they are providing facility to write your essay. They are providing facility to uh, type your poetry. Okay, and etc., etc. PowerPoint, we can also prepare our slides for our presentation. We can execute some formula on our Excel file. All those softwares are providing us convenience. They are providing us convenience and they no need to for that purpose we no need to access our hardware. Also those softwares no need to access hardware directly for that purpose. That's why they are operate application softwares. But in case of system software, they are providing facility to the application software to execute their commands or lines or programs on those hardwares, whatever hardwares we have in our system. Got it? The difference between application software and system software. An operating system is an system software. Like our linker and loader. If people don't know what is linker and loader, we will see later. Those are also your system softwares. So clear what is application software and what is system software? System softwares are those softwares which are providing facility to the user to interact with the hardware directly and alternatively you can also say system softwares are those softwares which will provide facility to the application software to execute their programs on the hardware. Because see you have sorry, you have written some poetry on your Word file. Now it needs to be executed. Until and unless it is not executed, it cannot be stored. Okay. For that purpose, there are some system softwares which will provide that facility to the Word file, so that we can easily save it, we can easily execute it, we can easily read it. Okay, for that purpose we have different kinds of system softwares, and nowadays operating system is the only system software and everything is included in the operating. Earlier days in 1970s and 1980s, people must have that you know what is device drivers? Device drivers. What do you mean by device drivers? आप लोगों ने देखा है कभी डिवाइस ड्राइवर क्या है? Any idea about device driver? Harshit is saying yes. In the earlier days, let's say I'm not going to talk about 1980s, 1990s. I am talking about actually in let's say 2000 to 2010. 2000 to 2010, whatever computers we have used at that time, they also need the same thing, device driver. Let's say I need to install the printer. For that purpose, I need to install the device driver for that printer. And then in 2001, I have purchased one pen drive. So for that purpose also, I need to install a device driver for that pen drive. Until and unless I don't install that device driver in my laptop or computer, desktop computer, it will not going to be work. Okay, but why? Nowadays we don't need those device drivers. Simply plug and play. आपने प्लग किया, प्ले हो गया. क्यों? उस समय चाहिए था, अभी नहीं चाहिए. What is the reason? And what is device driver and why we need those device driver at that time, but today we don't have anything? Device drivers are automatically configured now. Very good. Yes, it is true. But at that time, our operating system is drivers are included in operating system. No, actually, some are included, but there is a new technology or new programming software concept they have built up, which is called plug and play. Plug and play. Okay, for that purpose, we don't need these drivers nowadays. Uh, I have purchased one pen drive in 2001 of size of 256 MB. ठीक है? First pen drive I have purchased at that time, and that pen drive size of 256 MB, and for that I need to install a device driver at that time. Also same thing for my printer. I need to install that printer. For that I need to install my device driver. Until and unless I don't install that device driver, it will not work. So device drivers are also your system softwares. Please remember, those are also your system softwares, because they will facilitate the user to interact with the hardware. Hardware means my pen drive is an hardware, my printer is an hardware. Okay, so we need device drivers, and these are system softwares, and operating system is also a system software. Now can anyone tell me what is the difference between Windows and Linux? Because one that Dipali already shown us that no, not Dipali,
The
Ayush.
Windows is the closed source software and the
Yes.
Linux is the open source software.
Yes, please.
So Windows is closed source software and the Linux is open source software.
Yeah, that is fine. Windows is it's not an open source, but Linux is an open source. Now, can anyone tell me some more difference? This is fine. This is one type of difference. Why Windows is not open source and why Linux is open source? Windows is
Sir,
paid
as
one.
a user, we have all the access for doing everything in Linux, and Windows restricts us from doing many things.
Yeah, again, you people are saying same thing. And do you know what? In Linux system, we don't have any virus problem. Okay, we don't have any virus problem. Whereas in Windows system, it is easily infected. वायरस तो आप लोग सब लोगों ने देखा होगा, कंप्यूटर वायरसेस आपके पेन ड्राइव में आजकल बहुत कम हो गया है. एनीवेज, पहले बहुत था, प्रोग्राम अभी भी है. सो विंडोज में वो इजीली इन्फेक्ट होते हैं, हम लोग इजीली फोल्डर अटैक कर लेते हैं, इजीली वर्म्स एंड then trojans and viruses, various types of viruses are there, but Linux systems are not actually very secure actually in terms of virus. What is the reason? Can anyone tell me why viruses are not affected by Linux systems, whereas Windows is easily affected? Linux is secure and Windows is insecure. No, it's not actually. Afrin Ali, security in terms of virus, it is true, whatever you are saying, but we can also secure our operating system, which is your Linux and Windows. Okay, that means security. There are different types of securities. Virus, it is one kind of threat, but yeah, Shivam Kumar, its source code is easily available. Yeah, source code is easily available for Linux. It is true, but why viruses are not affected? My question is why viruses are not affected in the Linux system, whereas Windows is easily affected. And it is easy to affect the code if you have access of source code. Shivam, according to you, it is very easy. If I have access of source code, I can easily infect it. But it is opposite. It is not easy to infect the Linux systems, whereas Windows are easily affected. Please think about it. I will ask the answer in the next class. Okay? Search on your Google and then tell me what is the reason. Okay? So I'm actually deviated from your topic, operating system. I need to first start the operating system. Then we will come to this type of topics. There are a lot of issues. There are a lot of day-to-day activities we are also already doing on our operating system, but we need to stick to our course plan. Linux handles user permission seriously. Yeah, there are Linux gets frequently updated as compared to Windows. No, these are not the reason for your
Linux will
virus
update
affection.
to multi-user environment बनाते हैं अपने आप ही.
You please think about it. Please search about it. Why viruses are affected by Linux systems? Not by, that means easy that these are not affected by virus systems, and Windows are affected by virus. So you please think about it. We will discuss in the next class. Okay. So now I am going to discuss what is operating system first. So as I already discussed with you people, that operating system is an interface between the user and the hardware. It is an interface between user and hardware, because see, if you don't have any operating system, okay, we don't have any operating system. Let's imagine we don't have any operating system. So what will happen? Let's say I need to execute one program. For that, I need to first access that hardware first. Let's say processor. Your processor is there. I need to execute something on that processor. Let's say I have Intel 5i. Okay, Intel 5i. Then I need to first write code for that processor. Then I need to execute that program on that processor, and then for getting the result also I need to write some code. So it is very hectic and it is not easy for common users. I'm giving one real life example. हमारे घर में सीलिंग फैन होते हैं कि नहीं? सबके घर में है सीलिंग फैंस? यस, सीलिंग फैंस सबके घर में है, ठीक है? देन उसको ऑन करने के लिए हमारे पास एक स्विच रहता है, बोर्ड में एक स्विच है और सीलिंग फैन है. स्विच ऑन किया, सीलिंग फैन हमारा स्टार्ट हो गया, ठीक है? तो मैंने क्या किया, वो स्विच मैंने वहां से खोल लिया, मैंने स्विच निकाल लिया. बोर्ड आपके पास है, लेकिन वो जो पर्टिकुलर स्विच है सीलिंग फैन के लिए, उस स्विच को मैंने निकाल लिया, मैंने उसको फेंक दिया. आपके घर में जो स्विच था मैंने निकाल के फेंक दिया। नाउ आप उसको यूज कर पाओगे सीलिंग फैन? अगर आपको गर्मी लगे तो आप उससे यूज कर पाओगे?
No.
What I have done? What I have done? I have done, that means I removed that switch from your board which is connected to your ceiling fan. Now my question is, can I use that ceiling fan if I don't have that switch? For the common users or common people like us, it is not easy to use that ceiling fan because I don't have any switch for that ceiling fan. But those who have some knowledge about electrical components, they can merge those wires backside, ठीक है? पीछे जो दो wires होंगे ना, उनके लिए पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव जो भी करना है वो पीछे जाके भी उसको कर सकते हैं, if you have some knowledge about your electrical components or wires. So 95% people don't know how to connect those wires behind that board if you don't have any switch. So it is not easy to start on the ceiling fan, but 5% people are there, they know everything. They are the expert of electrical components and electrical engineering. So they can simply go backside and they will do something and they can start the fan again. Right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Yes, it is right. Because वहां पे ऐसे लोग भी होंगे जिसके पास वो नॉलेज है, जो तार को वहां पे पीछे जाके वेयर को वहां पे कनेक्ट करेंगे और उनका सीलिंग फैन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, इवन इफ दे डोंट हैव द स्विच. बट 95% पीपल डोंट नो हाउ टू कनेक्ट. अगर कनेक्ट करने जाएंगे भी तो वहां पे एक्सीडेंट्स हो भी सकते हैं because we don't have any knowledge. Okay, so what that switch is providing to us? What that switch is providing to us? It is providing us the convenience. Okay, it is an interface between you and your ceiling fan, and also it is providing us the convenience. हमें convenience मिल रहा है वहां से. So that switch is an interface between you and your hardware, which is your ceiling fan. Like your operating system is also doing the same. It is an interface between the user and the hardware systems, whatever you have in your system. Got it? Confusion? Let me know. Clear? Very good. मजा आ रहा है? Interesting? Yes. If you get bored, then you please stop me and then you can ask me, sir, what's going on here? We don't understand anything. Okay? Very good. So now next line is resource allocator. So first line is over. Operating system is an interface between user and hardware. It is well understood. Okay. So see, if we don't have operating system, I need to go to the details of that hardware. Let's say this is your keyboard. This is your keyboard. Okay, I need to go to the details of this keyboard. Then I need to use. पहले मुझे कीबोर्ड क्या है, उसके पीछे क्या राज है, उसका कोड क्या है, कैसे वो टाइप होता है, वो सारे के सारे चीज मुझे जानने होंगे. Then I can use that keyboard. It means there is no convenience if I don't have any operating system. Like for common people, we don't need to, that means we no need to know what is going on inside that keyboard. Simply we are pressing P, A, B, C, D, and it is typing in our Word file. We don't have any knowledge about inside what is going on in the background. Everything is taken care by your operating system. And if you don't have the operating system, you need to know what is the mechanism to type A, what is the mystery behind that switch A. Then only you can write some programs. So it is an interface between the user and hardware. It is understood. Next is resource allocator. Resource allocator means resource. First of all, what is resource? Every hardware system, hardware parts, whatever parts we have in our computer system is called resource. Resource means your processor is a resource, your hard drive is a resource, then your mouse is a resource, your keyboard is a resource, monitor, app, everything is taken as a resource of your system. Get um, now what is resource allocator? Operating system is also called as a resource allocator. So do you know what is resource? Resource means your hardwares. Whatever hardware you have on your system, those are your resources. Let's say your processor, your RAM, random access memory, your hard drive, your pen drive, your external printer, your mouse, keyboard, monitor, etc., etc. These are called resources. Now, operating system is a resource allocator. Why it is called resource allocator? Because let's say 2 or 3 people requested the printer. That means let's say Khizit, Afrin, Dipali and me. We 4 of us wants to print something in the printer. Then we can print it. Okay, first of all I press the print button, then my printing is started on, and then at the same time Afrin and then Dipali and Vishal, they have pressed the print button. Now it is the responsibility of operating system to allocate the printer each of, that means each and every one, but time to time and in a ordered manner. आपने आपको लगा होगा आफरीन को या तो विशाल को या तो दीपाली को कि हम लोगों ने तो सेम टाइम पे प्रेस किया, क्यों मेरा पहले नहीं हुआ? ठीक है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है। फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड्स भी कंसिडर्ड होते हैं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे। सो दिस रिसोर्स एलोकेशन इज डन बाय द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। आपने कोई एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए कोई प्रोग्राम रखा हुआ है, किसी और का भी आ सकता है, several users are there. So how these resources, these programs will be executed in the processor, that is taken care of by your operating system. And there are a lot of programs on our hard drive, and random access memory is less, that means size of random access memory of is less than your hard drive. Now we need to execute something. For that we need to transfer our programs from hard drive to main memory and then main memory to your processor. So these transfer of programs, these executions, we will execute first. Scheduling, everything is managed by your operating system, and that is why it is called a manager of memory, manager of processes, manager of files, manager of security, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the 3 points you need to remember. What is operating system? If I say if someone asks you, then you need to say that operating system is an interface between user and hardware, and it is a resource allocator. What do you mean by resource? Resource means your hardware, your processor, your memory, your printer, your monitor, your app, everything is considered as a resource. Then operating system also take care of those resources. That means memory is divided in, that means memory, random access memory and then your secondary memory. So how your programs will be transferred from one memory to another, secondary memory to random access memory. Listen very carefully. When we need to execute any program, okay, we need to first transfer our programs from secondary memory to our primary memory. Primary means your hard random access memory. Then we can execute it on our processor. In between processor and main memory, it is your random access memory is also called main memory. We have something called cache memory. So we will see cache memory later. Okay, so there are several memory systems we have in our computer systems, and there is a hierarchy, and your program will be transferred from one memory to another. Now, who will take care of those program transfers? Your operating system will take care of those. That is why it is called memory manager. Then process, what is process? Can anyone tell me? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? Anything यहाँ पे disturbing कुछ है? समझ में नहीं आया? Please ask me. कुछ ज्यादा डिटेल में गया क्या मैं? Any program in execution. Process. Yes.
सर ये मैनेजर मेमोरी मतलब चिप के फॉर्म में होता है या किस फॉर्म में होता है, मतलब ये?
मैनेजर मेमोरी नहीं, यहाँ पे मैनेजर का मतलब ये है कि ये सारे प्रोसेसेस मैनेज करते हैं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। मेमोरी जो होता है आपका, आपने रैम तो देखा होगा।
यस सर।
तो वो उसी फॉर्मेट में होता है। आपने हार्ड ड्राइव देखा है?
यस
तो
सर।
आपका हार्ड ड्राइव उसी फॉर्मेट में होता है। हार्ड ड्राइव में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कैसे कैसे स्टोर होता है प्रोग्राम्स, फिर रैम में कैसे प्रोग्राम स्टोर होता है वो भी देखेंगे, ठीक है?
यस सर।
लेकिन
तो ये मैनेजर मेमोरी मतलब क्या है, एक प्रोग्राम है या हार्डवेयर जैसा है?
नहीं, मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि आपके हार्ड ड्राइव पे एक ही प्रोग्राम है क्या? दसों प्रोग्राम हो सकते हैं ना आपके हार्ड ड्राइव पे।
यस सर।
आपने सेव किया,
यस सर।
मान लो आपने एक सी प्रोग्राम सेव किया,
यस
और
सर।
उसके बाद आपने वर्ड फाइल भी एक सेव किया, ठीक है? दो
Yes.
प्रोग्राम आपके हार्ड ड्राइव पे है। नाउ यू नीड टू एग्जीक्यूट दोज वर्ड फाइल एंड योर सी प्रोग्राम। फॉर दैट पर्पस यू नीड टू ट्रांसफर those two program from hard drive to main memory. Main memory means your random access memory, RAM.
यस।
एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए हमेशा याद रखना, आपके जितने भी प्रोग्राम हार्ड ड्राइव पे स्टोर है उसको पहले मेन मेमोरी विच इज योर रैम, ओके, रैम पे आपको स्टोर करने होंगे, पहले ट्रांसफर करने होते हैं, फिर रैम से प्रोसेसर में जाता है। दैट इज द पाथ। सेकेंडरी मेमोरी, उसके बाद आपको प्राइमरी मेमोरी में लेके जाना है, उसके बाद आप प्रोसेसर पे लेके जा सकते हो। आप लेके नहीं जाते हो, एक्चुअली ये जो ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स है ना, ये आपके ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हैंडल करते हैं। कि आपका जो प्रोग्राम है आपने उसको ऑन किया, मान लो आपने उसमें कुछ काम किया, तो उसको एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ेगा। फॉर दैट पर्पस दैट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम विल ट्रांसफर दैट प्रोग्राम फ्रॉम hard drive to your RAM to your processor. That is the order you need to maintain. And operating system always manages random access memory and your secondary memory. कहाँ पे स्टोर करना है, कैसे ट्रांसफर करना है, सारा काम वो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम करेंगे। That is why it is called manager of your memory. समझ में आया शिवम?
यस सर। यस सर।
ठीक है।
यस सर।
उसी तरह से जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स है, कब उस प्रोग्राम को लोड करना है रैम पे, कब वो प्रोग्राम रैम से जाके प्रोसेसर में एग्जीक्यूट होगा, वो सारा काम भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ही करता है। इसीलिए इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग प्रोसेस। प्रोसेस इज ए एक्चुअली प्रोसेस मीन्स व्हाट इज प्रोसेस? Process is a part of your program. For the time being, you please remember process is a part of your program, and simply you can say process any program in execution. जब तक आपका प्रोग्राम हार्ड ड्राइव पे स्टोर है, जब तक आपका प्रोग्राम हार्ड ड्राइव पे स्टोर है, तब तक वो प्रोग्राम कहलाता है। Okay,
Yes,
when
sir.
you store
Yes, sir.
anything on your hard drive, when you store any program on your hard drive, it is called your program. But as soon as you start executing your programs, it needs to be loaded onto your main memory, and at that time it is called process. Okay, we will see in detail in the upcoming classes why program is divided into process, what is program, what is job, etc. etc. We will see. But अभी के लिए बस इतना आप समझ लो कि आपके हार्ड ड्राइव पे जब एक प्रोग्राम आपने स्टोर किया उसे प्रोग्राम ही बोलते हैं, लेकिन उस प्रोग्राम को जैसे ही एग्जीक्यूट कराना होता है ना, तो आपको उसको वहां से निकाल के मेन
Yes.
मेमोरी में रखना होता है. Main memory means it is RAM. So whenever you transfer one program to main memory, it is called process because it is now loaded onto the main memory, and main memory means your RAM. See, RAM के बहुत सारे नाम हैं. Main memory, then primary memory, then random access memory. ये तीनों चीज सेम ही है. Primary memory, main memory और RAM, random
RAM.
access memory. और सेकेंडरी मेमोरी में भी आपका सेकेंडरी मेमोरी को हम लोग हार्ड ड्राइव भी बोलते हैं, सेकेंडरी मेमोरी भी बोलते हैं, ऑक्सिलरी मेमोरी भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So program कब बोलेंगे हम लोग? Program means it is stored in the hard drive or secondary memory or in the auxiliary memory. Process कब बोलेंगे? Whenever a program is loaded onto your random access memory or primary memory or main memory, it is called process. And these processes are actually controlled by your operating system. It means your program is loaded onto the main memory. Now we need to execute it. For that purpose, when one process will be executed, when one program will be transferred to your main memory, everything is taken care of by your operating system, and that is why it is also called manager of process. Any question?
No. तो मैनेजर ऑफ
Okay.
मेमोरी, मैनेजर ऑफ प्रोसेस, हम दोनों ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को बोल सकते हैं.
हाँ, मैनेजर ऑफ फाइल्स भी बोल सकते हो, मैनेजर ऑफ सिक्योरिटी बोल सकते हो, लेकिन मैं अभी फाइल और सिक्योरिटी आज ही डिस्कस नहीं करूंगा, आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. ये सारे के सारे चीज आपके ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हैंडल करते हैं, इसीलिए इसको मैनेजर बोला जाता है.
यस, समझिए.
गॉट इट?
यस सर.
एंड नेक्स्ट इज गोल. गोल मीन्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का काम क्या है. First primary goal is convenience. As I already told you people, that example I have already given, switch and ceiling fan. The switch is missing, it means convenience is not there, because if I want to start that ceiling fan, I need to connect those wires behind that board. But if I have that switch, then I can easily start on my ceiling fan. ठीक है. It means that switch is an interface between me and my ceiling fan, and it is providing me convenience. But for that people, those who have that expertise of electrical equipments, they don't need that switch actually. They need efficiency. Efficiency means there is a trade-off between convenience and efficiency. For us, we are the common people, and we are using simple personal computers. For that purpose, we need maximum convenience. We don't actually, that means we can consider or we can compromise little bit about efficiency for our system. Yes or no? Because we need maximum convenience. हमको convenience चाहिए. हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा काम है, we need convenience. We are using simple personal computers. We need convenience because we are the common people. We are not expert of our computers. For that purpose, primary goal of our goal of for your operating system is convenience. It is providing convenience. और वहां पे मान लो दो प्रोसेस अंदर में देरी से भी एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है ना, तो भी उसमें इफेक्ट नहीं होगा आपके इफिकेसी में. So if you increase the convenience, there will be lacking. That means efficiency will be lacking little bit, but it cannot be observed by the common users because we are not the expert and we don't need actually efficiency so much higher. हमको उतना हाई इफिशिएंसी नहीं चाहिए. हमको क्या चाहिए? कन्वीनियंस. मेरे कीबोर्ड में अगर दो की मिसिंग हो जाए तो मुझे बहुत दिक्कत होगी टाइप करने में. ठीक है, तो मुझे क्या चाहिए? मुझे इफिशिएंसी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे कन्वीनियंस चाहिए कि हाँ बहुत इजीली बहुत अच्छे से मेरा काम हो गया. बट देयर आर सम साइंटिस्ट, देयर आर सम एक्सपर्ट पीपल फॉर दैट पर्पस. दैट मीन्स लेट्स से, डू यू नो व्हाट इज सुपर कंप्यूटर, मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर? सुपर कंप्यूटर, मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर, नाम सुना है ना आप लोगों ने? सो सुपर कंप्यूटर में क्या होता है ना, सुपर कंप्यूटर इट इज बिल्ट फॉर इफिशिएंसी. हमको टाइमली काम लोगों को कंप्लीट करना है और जितना जल्दी हो सके मुझे आंसर चाहिए. बट कैन वी पीपल ऑपरेट सुपर कंप्यूटर? आज जाके आज ही मैं ऑपरेट कर सकता हूं? नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज फॉर दैट पर्पस वी नीड सम एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ दैट सुपर कंप्यूटर मशीन. Mainframe computers is also there. Mainframe computers we will see later on. Supercomputer, I think if people know, supercomputer are those computers where results are getting very fast. That means the efficiency is the main goal of those computers. Convenience, there is less convenience in supercomputer. Why? Because we are the common people, we can't operate or handle supercomputer in a single day. ठीक है, but there are some experts who know everything about supercomputer. For them actually convenience is not a big deal. They need efficiency, they need speed. For that purpose efficiency is the primary goal for those people who are handling supercomputers. So there is a trade-off between convenience and efficiency. For the common users or simple PC users, they need convenience. Even if efficiency lacking something, some little bit, it is okay for us. But in the supercomputer, whatever they are doing in that supercomputer, it is a very complex task. They are executing on those machines and they are the expert. आप फिर से वही स्विच और सीलिंग फैन का जो है ना, उसको फिर से यहाँ पे ला सकते हो. जो 5% पीपल था वहां पे जो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंपोनेंट्स के बारे में बहुत बेहतर से जानते हैं, उनके लिए वो एक्सपर्टीज उनके वहां पे मौजूद है. तो उनको वो स्विच नहीं चाहिए कन्वीनियंस, वो डायरेक्टली जाके उसको कनेक्ट करके अपना काम कर लेंगे क्योंकि उनको पता है उसके बारे में मैकेनिज्म. तो वहां पे क्या हो गया? इफिशिएंसी. और जो हम जैसे लोग हैं हमको नहीं पता उसके पीछे क्या है का मैकेनिज्म, तो हमें भाई स्विच चाहिए, नहीं तो मुझे तो शॉर्ट लग जाएगा, वहां पे करंट लग जाएगा. ठीक है, सो वही बात यहाँ पे बोला गया है. ओके, क्लियर? Okay, so I'm concluding here today. Okay, we will meet in the next class. So if you have any questions, you can ask me in the next class. Okay, thank you.